Time is of the essence. We must assist our allies.
Now we are back with another East versus West historical figures, female figures. I'm focusing, this is not about World War II, okay? This is some base in the ancient times. You see, here's the real problem. Let's take, for example, the West. Take a look what happened with Cleopatra. How did that fare better? It got sued. You know what? Why don't I check? Of course, they turn off the comments. That's coward. Wait, it was produced by What happened to it? Wait, that's it? Any recent news? Let's see. Okay, let's see. I think that's the latest one. No, this one. I wonder what they say. Variety really is dying. I remember as a kid seeing Elizabeth Taylor playing Cleopatra. I was captivated. But even then, I felt image was not right. Was the skin really that white? Was this the new production? Could I find answers about Cleopatra heritage, release her from the stranglehold that Hollywood placed on her image? Born in Iran, I'm Persian. Cleopatra's heritage has been attributed at one time or another to the Greeks, the Macedonians, and the Persians. The known facts that her Macedonian Greek family, I can't say that, I'm butchering it, intermarried with West Asian Seleucid dynasty and have been in Egypt for 300 years. Cleopatra was 8 generations away from Ptolemaic ancestors, making the chance of her being white somewhat unlikely. After 300 years, surely we can safely say Cleopatra was Egyptian. She was no more Greek or Macedonian than Rita Wilson or Jennifer Aniston. Both are 1 generation from Greece. During the research, I realized a political act it would be to see Cleopatra portrayed as a black actress. For me, the idea that people have gotten it so incredibly wrong historically, from Tita Barra to Monica Bellucci, and recently Angelina Jolie and Gal Gadot in the running to play her, meant we had to get it even more right. The hunt was on to find the right performer to bring Cleopatra into the 21st century. She is a liberal. Of course she is. Wow, that's Arab news. Disrespectful, folks. They disrespectful. Nobody knows what happened after that. This was the last one. Forbes. Nothing, I couldn't find it. Let's look at something else. Let's look at the East. Here's something we need to see. Sun Shangjiang, Lady Sun, as she would name. So this is real, based on the picture. Now, another thing you have to know when it comes to the Three Kingdom and Dynasty Warrior origin, you see, it is difficult to know whether the physical appearance or age similar. Even though the name are real, physical and age differences or appearances is difficult to tell. For Assassin's Creed Shadows, Yasuke, he doesn't exist, he's just a retainer. He is not a samurai. Akachi, Mitsuhide Akachi, in Onimusha 3 Demon Siege, that's a real name. Black Cleopatra, that doesn't exist, okay? If you know it's Egyptian, and the majority of Egypt was Muslim, there was no black people, no Africans. There were none. If there were, there was a small percentage. Honestly, I don't know what happened to that movie. I think it's still ongoing. It didn't say anything about canceling. Oh, Sun Shangjiang, instead of Lady Sun, it's called Sun Ren. That's a good name. Most of the names that in Dynasty Warrior Origin, yes, I'm using Dynasty Warrior Origin as an example, all of them are real names. Let's just say many of them, well, they don't use real name. They use courtesy name. Like Sun Se is Sun Bo Fu, Liu Bei, Liu Shuangde. What else? Lu Bu, Lu Fengxia. Hang on, let me check. Lu Fengxian. But most importantly, physical appearances is still sometimes cannot be 100% accurate when you try to make it, because we all don't know what they look like in ancient China or ancient Japan, feudal Japan, ancient Korea, all that sort, which that's passable. Unlike the West, where they basically ignored everything, ignored history. I think the East much, or perhaps they done the best they did in order to make it at least accurate, even though it will not be the same. But hey, at least they got it right. The West, like in the movie The Blitz, they put black in Britain, which now most of them are United Kingdom whites. And for black people, they were never there. Unless they were there, they were colonies.
Your might on the battlefield proved most impressive. With a little more training, you will be right up there with me in no time.
Leave a like and subscribe if you want gaming news, gaming theories, or you just want to see me play games. Just visit my first and third channel up here or link in the description.